vlog. Has anybody read the... Oh!
But I've talked about 21 Super Bowls in this.
Shh. Sorry, telly came on. Has anybody read the Twisted Tale books? I ordered them off Amazon. I've got The Beast Within, and we have the fairest of them all, which is the Wicked Queen, and it's their backstories. I've also ordered Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls, but unfortunately I am waiting for that. I've had these a couple of weeks now and I keep forgetting to do this vlog. Yeah, Ursula's been out of stock for quite a while, so I've been waiting. This one was out of stock, so I waited and waited, and one day I was walking through WH Smith and they just happened to have it on a little display stand, so I thought, oh, I'll grab it. So I grabbed it. Next day, what happened? Amazon went and bloody delivered it. So I've got 2 copies. So if anybody wants one, give me a shout and I will quite happily send you one. I can't wait to read them. Once I'm done with these, I'm going to get the others. These are by Serena Valentino. Is that right? Yeah, Serena Valentino. There's some by a lady called Liz. Oh, I've forgotten her surname. Sorry to that lady. She's called Liz, and she has one, the Aladdin story, and Alice, and I think Sleeping Beauty, that I'm wanting to read. It's sort of like, you know, what happened if Sleeping Beauty never woke up. I think hers is along the lines of the prince fell asleep as well. So yeah, can't wait to read those. Obviously, being a big Disney fanatic anyway, can't wait. And I'm big on Disney villains. They are so misunderstood. I love all the villains, and I can't wait to go and get me some villain merchandise. But yeah, so I'm going to be reading these. I've started this and then I stopped because I am due to go into hospital for a week in February, and I've got to go all the way down to London. So I thought, do I hold these for my time there when I'm travelling or when I'm actually in the hospital? So I am going to hold off on reading them. So don't tell me what happens. Tell me if you like them, just don't tell me the story, okay? Woo. Oh, look at that. It's exact, isn't it? Look, we could be one. Try and make my eyebrow do that. I can't. Look at that. I think it's more that one. Oh look, that fits perfectly. Yeah, that's more me. Oh no, that one. That is definitely me. Oh, that one's quite good though too. Oh no, his head's too small. I can't fit him on. Doesn't fit. Yeah. Yeah, so if you've not seen my Twitter page, I am due to go into the National Hospital for Neuroscience and Neurosurgery, which is part of the University College London Hospitals, in February. I am dreading it. I am not looking forward to it. I have always wanted to go to London and have a mooch about, but unfortunately not this way. It's what it is part of my dysautonomia, my failure of my autonomic system. I have a condition called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is failure of the heart rhythm, the heart itself, mechanically and structurally. Not mechanically, because that's a bit that's knackered. Structurally, the heart is fine. There is some wear and tear to my valves because of this problem, but nothing major as yet, touch wood, thank goodness. But what happens is basically brain and heart have had a divorce. They don't speak anymore. They don't like to communicate. My brain does not like sending my heart information of what I'm doing. So my heart has to guess. So I can be sitting down and suddenly I get an itch and I do this and I itch my head and my heart goes, oh, she's doing something really strenuous, and has to go boom, 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 and start going and going and going and going and going, going, and it goes up really, really high, and I have to be on medication to control that heart rate to bring it back down again. Now, sometimes that heart rate can go way, way too fast. Now, when that happens, I black out, because what happens, like if I am stood, often you will see an increase in the heart rate sort of within 10 minutes of standing, and what happens is your heart just increases and increases and increases and keeps going, because it doesn't have that mechanism to pull it back down. It doesn't have that mechanism to think, oh no, she doesn't need me to do this, she doesn't need me to be pumping all this around the body. So you get that feeling of, you know, if you were running a marathon and you were sprinting against Usain Bolt, you think, you sweat profusely, you are so hot, your heart starts going so fast, but because it's going so fast, it isn't giving itself opportunity to fill. So it's doing this, and it's sort of the blood sort of trying to go in, but because it's going so fast, it's not. So it's not sort of getting that oxygen around your body, so the oxygen isn't going to your brain, the blood isn't going to your brain, so your brain goes, switch off, boom, and you're out. And then once you hit the floor, generally your body stabilizes, because all the blood is on the same level. The heart is realizing, right, everything is flat, we're fine. I generally wake up almost straight away. Lots don't with this condition. It's very individual. So this is why I have 2 different heart medications to control my heart. It has controlled it to a certain extent. It's not 100% controlled at the moment, which is why they want me in to do these horrible testing things to me, and different treatment options that they want to try when I'm there, because it is something that controls the heart. Any treatment option that you have to be monitored, and you have to be somewhere safe. Basically, you've got to be, you know, because it's scary. I've always had this. I always remember having it sort of from sort of teenage onwards, but I only started passing out about 2015. I used to get really dizzy, like, you know, when you stand and you get that head rush. It's like that, and I always put it down to, you know, it's just a head rush, low blood pressure, I'm hungry. There was always another reason behind it, but then when I started passing out, I was like, there's another reason for this isn't quite right. And I ended up in hospital over Easter 2015, and that's when they discovered it. And there is nothing scarier than being in your hospital bed, and I had to be wired up to monitors that were on the screen in the cardiac ward, so if anything happened they could come running. And I was lying there and my heart was racing, and I just thought, right, just lie. And all the doctors came running, and came with a crash trolley, and they were like, right, okay, don't panic, but we're really worried about your heart right now. It is going too fast, and we really don't know how we're going to stop it. So luckily they gave me some medication and it came down. Then I think it was the next day or the day after, I had got up, I had gone for a wash in the bathroom, I'd got these little, woo, I don't feel quite right, went back to my bed, sat down, nurse came over, she was like, you alright? So she started doing my blood pressure, they were monitoring my heart rate, my heart got up to 230, then it went to 250, then they were like, right, crash trolley. They came running with a crash trolley, had to lie on the bed, they were ready, and they were like, look, we might actually have to shock you now. And those words were just, okay, won't that kill me? Because obviously, after, you know, doing nursing and things, and you're so used to, obviously I've seen people resuscitated, I've seen people put on the defib, I know what to do, and you know, and obviously you even see it on the telly. You don't even have to have worked in that, you see it on the telly. Obviously they don't use the junks anymore, don't use the pads, it's just sticky labels, and it's clear, because that shit will kill you. This is electric, and that's what really scared me. It was like, Really? You have to shock me? Right, don't worry, what will happen, we will shock you, and hopefully this will just get the heart to calm down. If it doesn't, and it takes you out of sinus rhythm, we will shock you again. We are here. And it was just terrifying. It was, those minutes were just, okay, thank God, thankfully, the medication they gave brought my heart down. It didn't need to be shocked. And thank God I've not had to be shocked, touch wood. And you know, so my cardiologist tried these 2 different medications and decided that my case was too severe for him to treat on his own, and that's why he's referred me to these specialists in London that have a lot more information about it. They're far more knowledgeable, they have more skill in dealing with it, because it is so rare. It's not something that you deal with every day. Obviously certain systems of your body fails, like if you have kidney failure, liver failure, heart failure, but it's never really discussed about what you do when your autonomic system fails. Your autonomic system is everything you don't think about. Your digestion, your breathing, your heart rate, your temperature, you know, things like that. Because that's all that mine is broken. So I get really hot, it's cold, I get hot. Nothing, you know, my temperature, my personal body temperature won't reflect the temperature around me. Like often, you know, I will have my bedroom window open at night, even if it's freezing, just in case in the night my temperature decides to flip and go and I'm sweating and sweating and sweating. I have different digestive problems and things like that. So this testing will decipher best treatment, what course of treatment, and then treatment will be tried, tested, and see what will work. What worries me is if they stop the 2 heart meds that I'm on and I start having these huge increases in heart rate again and that damn crash trolley comes out. That's what worries me. I know they're not going to do anything to put me in danger. I know I'm going to be in one of the finest, best hospitals in the land. You know, this hospital is amazing. I know they're not going to put me at risk and they are doing everything in their power to help me. But it's natural to worry. It really is. So yeah, so in my little trip to London, obviously I'm allowed out. I've got 1 test that lasts 24 hours, which obviously I'm not going to be able to go do much with that. Other testing is sort of a couple of hours a day for the first couple of days, and then it's going to be different things, I'm not sure. So I know I'm going to have some time to go out and have a little explore. I don't know if I will or not, because I don't know London. I have been once before and that was to the hospital, and I have driven through it going to Paris. So I don't know my way, don't know anything where anything is, and also being in a wheelchair, I don't know, you know, you've always got to think about the disabled access, drop curbs, where can I go in my wheelchair. So yeah, there are certain things I'd like to go and visit. I'd like to visit Buckingham Palace, and I'd like to see Parliament buildings and certain things that I would like to go and have a look at while I'm there. I want to go and see Shaftesbury Avenue. I want to go to King's Cross Station because I want to go and see platform 9 3/4. I want to go everywhere, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So if anyone is in London that wants to look after me for a week, look after me. Especially if you're disabled and you know all the you know what to do and what buses you can get on and all that. So yes, so yeah, this just started with the books, didn't it? Yeah. So yeah, these were my 2 books. Let me know if you like them. Again, don't tell me anything because I'm not reading them yet. And if you want a copy of this one, let me know, and I'm more than willing to send it to anybody that wants it, because I couldn't see the point in sending it back. It was only £3 something from Amazon, and it just, you know, to send it back, it's going to cost the same. So I'd much rather put that into sending it on to somebody that would like to have a read of it. So if you do want to have a read, let me know. And yeah, and then I'm waiting for my Ursula to come and read her too. Right, that's me done. for today. I'm going to leave the vlogging now. Oh, no I won't. But I will say, I've ordered a new camera. I haven't told my husband yet. I haven't told my husband that I've just spent £500 ordering a new camera and camera equipment. He's going to get a shock on Friday when it all gets delivered. I have ordered the Canon EOS or EOS, I've seen people say it differently, M10 digital camera. Now it's sort of one of those in-between cameras. It's not a DSLR, but it's just a little bit more than a thing. I don't want it for photos, I want it purely for vlogging because of the little flip. My DSLR has, the screen pulls out but I can't flip it, and it's really heavy for doing vlogging, you know, when you're like that. I love my iPhone for vlogging, my iPhone 7 Plus, but again I don't like the thought of holding that out and vlogging and somebody just coming and grabbing it, you know. Even though they can do that with a camera, my life isn't on a camera, my life is on my phone. My phone is my contact, my phone is my email, my phone is my everything, especially because obviously my phone is oh, stop it, what are you doing? Oh, it's alright, my watch thinks I must have accidentally put it onto water, underwater, and it wanted to expel water. Yeah, so obviously my Apple Watch monitors my heart rate constantly, so that goes through to my phone and that goes through to the doctors. So obviously my phone, I can't lose that. If anything happens, I have to have something monitoring my heart rate all the time, and I hate wearing the horrible heart monitors that you get. Ugh. It's too restrictive. So Apple Watch is perfect for me. Obviously if you've seen my Apple Watch unboxing, you know this is my second one. So the thought of being out and about and sort of constantly having my phone up here as I'm vlogging is a worry. So that's why I thought I would get this new camera. I've watched loads of reviews and comparisons and spoke to you lovely lot on Twitter, and everybody's given me their opinions. The only thing that was stopping me getting it was the fact that I couldn't put an external mic in it. There wasn't such a big problem. It's just the fact that you couldn't. I'm never saying I'm going to want to get a proper external mic, but it was having that option, you know, and it was just worry about the wind and background noise, especially because I want to use it on rides. I don't want to, even though I am going to go down the action cam route, possibly not a GoPro, I don't know. I wanted to use, I didn't really want to have to rely on an action cam for rides and things like that, because I didn't want to have to be swapping different cameras and things throughout the day. I want to stick to one. Well, I want to stick to that one, and then obviously use my DSLR for you know, in-depth pictures and, you know, the more portrait photography and taking pics of, you know, what you take pictures of. Instead of having to swap between, oh, I need the action cam for this ride and I need the underwater casing to go in the pool and on this and do this, and I don't really want to be swapping around and changing. So yes, so that is my reasoning. I'm a bit worried about it in low light because some lovely people on Twitter have mentioned that low light is not that great. I've seen a few YouTube comparisons and some low light settings no, but some it does quite well compared to, I think it was the Sony, is it Sony 900 something, blah blah blah, I don't know. Oh, I'm so lost in camera numbers and things yesterday. Sorry, I'm just sat here swaying. That I you know, numbers and letters and things lost all meaning yesterday. I was typing in so many different camera details. I was like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Well, hey, sorry. And again, it will help to have, you know, because my setup at the moment isn't the best. For vlogging at the moment, I use my iPhone 7 Plus. I'm not using my DSLR. Again, just purely for visual. So I like to see if I'm in focus. What can you see? Can you see me? And that sort of business. And obviously, my setup is, you are at the moment, phone is sat on a drawer, on a plastic drawer you're in a funny case that locks into the drawer at the top and the drawer at the bottom, so you're sort of locked onto a small unit of stacking shelves and on top of a pedal bin. Tell you what, oh, here we go. Let me show you what you are on. Hang on. No, that didn't work. It's alright, I can't get it all in. I can't get my camera to flip round. Oh, sorry. Right. Anyway, so that's me done today. Take it easy and I will see you next time. Take care, bye.